Hello, magic users anywhere, anytime to part 18 of Hogwarts Legacy.
Revelio.
We are back in the dungeons after we just completed a quest to find the map room. And let's continue on and go look after our flying class because that is going to be a huge help. Press another block's place. Sleeping Dragon, never tickle. Unfortunately, may have snowed and will never awaken. Lucky that one was close. Yeah, I just naturally found a couple of these ones just coming through the area.
Revelio.
Urn of Ashes. Pioneer and Dragon Tamon should not have started with the Hungarian Horndale. There is a secret here.
Revelio.
So we have a werewolf statue there. Bunch of wizards. Was someone studying lycanthropy here? I mean, this is just strange.
Revelio.
Werewolf Saga. Said tapestries tell the tragic tale of a witch bitten by a werewolf. She chose to flee from her home to protect her infant daughter and husband. Rumor is that her daughter fell asleep to the howl of a werewolf years after, so...
Revelio. Accio.
Now this is just an interesting spot. We'll have to look at it later. But now that was a nice find. I only knew it because I could see the stuff to the side.
Revelio. Revelio.
Goblin Artefact. Horns like these were used by goblins during the 1612 Goblin Rebellion to rally troops and generally annoy witches and wizards. This horns was discovered in the aftermath of the rebellion behind the Hogshead Inn, with a wedge of Gorgonzola stuffed inside, presumably to mute it. There's a lot I still have to go. Ooh. Flying Armour. This set of armor belonged to Sir Skagglethorpe the Heedless, who unwisely challenged the mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. I missed that one. Now we're just gonna wait. Mail's here. see what she has to say. Greetings. I'm happy to report that my sister Helen survived that sudden attack in Azkaban. She says she does not hold a grudge against Anne, as terrible as the violence was. After seeing the conditions in Azkaban anew, Helen says no wonder Anne's mind is so far gone. It seems you found Jackdaw's ghost and told him about Anne. Helen wanted you to know that he has evidently promised to work with the Ministry and Helen to see what, if anything, can be done for her. Eddie Thistlewood. So it looks like we might have a good ending to that story there. Not as great as it could be, but a good ending at least. Oh, what collection? I missed going over one here. But yeah, everything's turning out good here. Okay. Professor Sharp's assignment. I'll have to do that one.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kogawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up,
Up.
up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up. One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
First time on a broom.
If you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now,
Hey,
for your
so
first lesson,
control
fly through
and
each
space.
ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Yes. Good. And lean. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Really shows you how Hogwarts back during this time
This
pulled
next
from
set of
everywhere,
rings
so
will
shift.
take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
This is rather fun.
Yeah.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
I wish I could too, but that would have been amazing. Flying is already fun. They did a really good job with it.
Whoa, Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
That was cool. The giant squid.
Aha! Brilliant!
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging.
Ooh,
But
fun.
I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Hufflepuff like you might be interested in some high-flying fun?
I like the sound of that.
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me.
Going to get into trouble,
The
but who
tour
cares?
is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Ha! Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff?
Oh, I am. This is fun.
There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And Meowlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kogawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
There we go.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
Yeah.
Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
She had to do the professor thing, but it's not Hogwarts if you don't get into trouble at some point.
Sorry about that business with Kogawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
I have no regrets.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kogawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Yeah.
If I could afford the new Bright Spark broom at Spintwitches, I'd be on it now.
I wish I could afford my own broom. I do like Madam Kogawa. She's been tutoring me after class.
Spintwitches is opened in Hogsmeade. All the latest brooms, I hear.
Revelio.
That's that. I need one.
Madam Kogawa, about what happened in class.
No need to discuss it further. Losing points for Hufflepuff should serve as a deterrent against future escapades. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that I teach you a few additional spells, so please keep an eye out for an owl from me. You're also welcome to drop by any time with questions.
Perfect. So I got a...
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Ah, yes. Yeah, the whole reason I locked that is so I could do this right away.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Hey. So Professor Weasley, because for room of requirement, I believe, Pippin has a delivery, and Sebastian, I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen from some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there. Oh, yes. Okay, so let's go to quests. Confrigo. I'm sorry, I have to do the room of requirement next. That's the most important one. But holy cow, flying is just amazing in this game. Yeah, but once I get Aloha Mora, the world opens. Here you go.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done.
Totally stumbled upon it.
Shall we?
After you, Professor.
Gentlemen. If you don't talk to the,
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it.
This-
Ordinarily,
Revelio.
a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment.
Yep.
Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This
New
presents
spell.
the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
And got it.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those... Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Professor Weasley wants to move on. I should keep following her through this maze of oddities.
Where in
Revelio.
Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look.
Hey, I've waited here for
Give
you
you
for
an
ages.
opportunity to
Professor your
explore
side
on your own
of
until
humor
we
and
locate
parchment. Let me know if you try
Yes,
me
Professor.
again.
Revelio. Revelio.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio.
This is why I gathered a lot of Moonstone. Oh.
Accio.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Accio.
I wish I had Depulso now.
Revelio.
There you go. Ah. Yay, the slide.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks. Revelio.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Revelio.
Bit offended the room thought I needed a bath. Cheeky thing. This is another very interesting location. Oh, a sharpener.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? Revelio. What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
Yep.
Revelio.
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio.
Revelio. Accio.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully I can come back here.
Revelio.
Luckily, I know a bit of a way around stuff like this.
Accio.
There, I should be able to get through it from here. Yes. Ha ha ha! I did it!
Revelio.
Without
I
Depulso.
hope that house elf can find us in here.
And here's the flu.
Yikes! Careful. Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year.
That's a
We
long time.
discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
So many great screenshots.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
It's amazing.
I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything
Revelio.
which one is clothed.
Yes, you have unlocked the Desk of Description. Use it to reveal the magical properties of any unidentified gear you've collected. Well, guess what? I have an unidentified tan cloak.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Hey, well, I just took care of all that. But yeah, this is amazing.
I imagine the Desk of Description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Hey.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I jumped the gun a bit.
Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Okay. Biology. Hey. I have these rugs.
You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
Okay.
Deek will
There
be
we
here to
go.
answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you use transfigure magic anywhere?
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I'd like to know more about Deke.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Yep. Thank you, Professor.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Yes. Now let's go and check quests here. Okay, so I need to make an Edurus. I need to do the flight test. But we're just going to complete this here.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone.
I have a lot.
You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Yep. So we've unlocked the chairs. We've unlocked the tables. There we go.
Good work. Shall we move on?
This is fun.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You
Transmog.
can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Okay. And I missed one and I still completed the spell.
Just aim your wand at any and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Okay.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Yep. But yeah, now I have it making stuff for me.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I like something natural and
I
earthy.
want the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
There we go. Actually feels better.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Yep. And I think I unlocked something else.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Yep.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Man, this is so cool. And as always, when you do this, just vanish everything you don't need.
Revelio.
But man, this room of requirement is so awesome. I'm happy we've unlocked it.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'll just say no, never mind.
Actually, perhaps another time.
But yeah, room of requirement, get people. Yes. So happy about that. Okay, so our next quest is Confringo with Sebastian. But I have a couple of things to do. So we'll go complete Cash in the Castle in the next video. And we'll see what else we do. I'll probably go and get that broom. So this is Zach of somebodyplays.com, just somebody who likes to play video games. And as always, if you'd like the videos, would like to help the channel, interact with us by sharing, liking, subscribing, turning on notification, commenting, visiting somebodyplays.com. And remember, we are all legends, so have a great day, everyone.